You may have heard something about adoptions, but you can't imagine the secrets and curiosities that animals that adopt other species bring to you. Incredible animal friendships form at the heart of the animal world. The most common adoptions among animals are dogs and cats. But can you imagine species as opposite as a cat adopting an orphan duck? The world is full of strange friendships between species. Surrogate and improbable fathers and mothers in the animal kingdom, helping orphans of other species. Animals that help other animals definitely have a special instinct. Why do animals adopt? Let's discover the most moving stories of interspecies adoptions. And for some extra fun, find our mascot net hiding throughout the video. Tree kangaroo and her mama wallaby. When you think of kangaroos, koalas, and wallabies, Australia comes to mind. Kangaroos are wonderful and amazing marsupials. With rhythmic jumps, they move and do all their activities. But there are kangaroos that can climb trees. The heat of Queensland, Northeast Australia, and the island of Papua New Guinea can be intense for small, fragile animals. But tree kangaroos are more than adapted to their weather. To regulate heat, tree kangaroos have rotating ears to fan themselves. Also, they lick their paws, and with them, they refresh their chest to cool down. Most striking is the bag on the female's belly to carry their young, and not just their own. In 2015, a female wallaby, who does not exceed the height of a Labrador dog, raised a tree kangaroo, a larger marsupial, in her bag. Since the little boy's mother had died when he was only a few months old, thanks to the zookeepers of an Australian zoo, Makaia grew up next to a wallaby as a mother figure. The Australian Shepherd and her Leopard pups. Dogs, tender and furry friends who always have a love tongue for you. Regardless of whether they're male or female, they are very loving. But can you imagine a dog that can take care of another animal that will devour it if it were any bigger? At the Cincinnati Zoo in the United States, something incredible happened. A leopard mother passed away, leaving her young alone in the world. And as with many parents, there is a motherly instinct. Blakely, this caring Australian shepherd, gave the Leopard cubs warm and doggy love. Its fur and love were a blanket to them. And what do you think happened to the food of the little ones? Because they lived in luxury at the zoo, the handlers took care of keeping the kittens well fed so that they didn't get any ideas about how to hunt for food, and discovered that the Australian Shepherd could serve as dinner. So they did very well. If you had to change parents, who would you choose? Koko the gorilla. Going to the zoo is fun. You will find tigers, giraffes, lions, bears, and many more animals. But it's not very common to find gorillas with feline children. Just as you heard. And in that regards, nobody beats the San Francisco Zoo in California. Koko is a western lowland gorilla, and she is out of the ordinary. She speaks in sign language, uses cards to communicate, and has peculiar tastes. When we think of Africa, we think of the desert, but gorillas from the western lowlands live in the forest and swampy areas of Central Africa. Koko does not like stuffed animals. She prefers real animals. She asked for a cat as a birthday gift, and it was named All Ball. She cared for her as if it were her own mother. And although All Ball made Koko very happy, it caused her great sadness by passing away under the tires of a car. But after that loss, Koko chose a new kitten to take care of her and show her what a real adopted mother is. The monkey and the Buddhist dog. Dogs are friendly and loving. They are good guests but also great hosts, and we're not talking about fleas. A tender and fascinating story is hidden behind a large religious dog who decided to carry a weight on its back. Tang, a dog living in a Buddhist temple in Thailand, South Asia, welcomed an orphan macaque monkey. This occurred after the primate's mother died at the hands of hunters. The little monkey, the length of a forearm, hung from the dog's back. Its brown color combined perfectly with Tang's, and its long tail was a great place for a nap. The dog had no problem carrying the monkey and sharing its food. And although the diet was not so varied, the love of a new mother was the best reward. The dog and the red panda cub. On stage, 2 red panda cubs. And they don't come alone. And they are accompanied by a cute, small-sized breed dog. The canine does not share injustice and does not like loneliness. You will see what his tender and risky gesture was. At a zoo in Taiwan, China, a mother abandoned her red pandas, but the little ones with white masks and red suits, ready for a party, were adopted by a dog mom. She gave them warmth even though she was short-haired like that of a Labrador retriever. She also fed them. The red pandas drink from her milk and prepare to reach the size of a house cat. Of course, their tail will be longer and fussier like a feather duster, and thus the little ones with short legs will live happily with the mother dog, even if from time to time they escape to climb the occasional tree in the house. Turtle adopts baby hippo. Neither stature nor species are impediments to achieving what inspires you. And as the example shows, here you have Mzi, a giant tortoise. Her hard shell contrasts with her noble heart. And from here comes this incredible story. In a natural preserve park in Kenya, Africa, a strange adoption began. Mzi, a turtle with thick legs and a hunty look, took a hippopotamus for its own. The baby hippo was named Owen, and he became orphaned after a tsunami in the Indian Ocean. He was later rescued and released in the Kenyan park. That's where the movie story began. Mother Turtle adopted the chubby one with beady little eyes and small ears. She gave her love no matter what else. And in that way, the tragedy became an adventure. Sperm whale and the deformed dolphins. The sea hides many secrets. You never know what's slithering around your feet while swimming. The truth is that many species live below the surface and can be as fantastic as they're terrifying. The Atlantic Ocean knows a lot about this, that it hides a great mystery deep down. Bottlenose dolphins. About the size of a bicycle, this familiar of porpoises and whales is a charming cetacean. Although its appearance can be affected by deformity, there are some dolphins under the Atlantic Ocean that suffer spinal deformation. The body is shaped like an S, but it also has its nice attributes. Airplane shape with tail and wings, long nose, and organized zipper-like teeth. His desire to socialize and the kindness of sperm whales gave him a new family. Kindness and friendship is what is left over for his lineage. The monkey and the boar. You make friends anywhere. In line at the bank, in the movie theater, or at the car wash. Any situation is a motive. And tragedy can also lead to an inexplicable friendship. In a zoo in Fukushima, Japan, a macaque monkey and a wild boar became mother and child. Yes, you heard it. As a result of natural orphanage, Miwa and Uribo met and wanted to help each other. Now, Uribo the boar also is a cargo truck carrying her little friend Miwa, who clings to his new mother with his hairy hands, and together they stroll through meadows and fields. As you can see, you should not refuse a job because you do not know what benefits you can find. Dog and the Orphan Kittens. You could consider someone your worst enemy, but what happens when your worst enemy saves your life? Perhaps you think differently from one another, or maybe there is a hidden interest that led them to save you. Like dogs and cats. You hear that all the time. But it was precisely a dog that looks like a beagle that adopted 3 little kittens. Abandoned in a shelter in Jasper, California, the 3 kittens went on to have 7 new siblings. They do not appear to have the same skin color, but at least they have 4 legs, so they could pass for family. The cute thing is that when they opened their eyes that looked like little small grains of corn, the kittens saw their only mother, a mother dog. So no hidden intentions, just a hidden doggy love. Bear, lion, and tiger who became friends. Opening a door is synonymous with freedom. Smile, tears, and also roars are worthy representatives of it. You leave wanting to start the journey and conquer the world. You sure do it, but you do not know the surprises that faith can bring you on your path. BLT. Does that ring a bell? Bear, lion, and tiger. From their initials derives this beautiful story, Noah's Ark style. And that is precisely the name of the sanctuary where the 3 friends live safely with a common suffering. In the past, they were held captive, like in a jail, by a trafficker from Atlanta, Georgia. Freed from the wounds and chains, they were able to display their tiger stripes, lush mane, and fluffy body. So it's not all bad. They colored a beautiful friendship and wanted to be united. Baloo, Leo, and Shere Khan are now the most inseparable friends. The dog, the birds, and the hamster. Your friends don't always look like you. In fact, they can be very different. Some can give you a hard time or two, but not Bob. Bob is the friendliest and most patient dog in the universe. You will be surprised by its big, furry heart. This golden retriever, originally from Scotland, works a variety of jobs. It helps the disabled and participates in the most dangerous search and rescue missions. But guess what? He is so noble and friendly that he formed a family of varied friends: birds and hamsters. His black rubbery nose serves as a bed for the little rodent. Its furry legs are the perfect branches for the feathered friends. And so, every day, everyone shares and covers themselves with the same blanket. Literally. If you have nowhere to sleep, call Bob, who will surely give you a leg. How fantastic animals can be. Their love is a mystery that goes beyond what you can see. If you thought adoption was a human issue, forget it. It's animal-themed too. Behind any mane, shell, fang, or beak, you can sniff out the best adopted parents. Love them. These beautiful creatures are so human that they can rob you of a scream or even a roar of excitement. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time. Remember to click the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get instant notifications of all our new videos.